All right, so right here is ad copy. I'm actually just going to show you ad copy. So this is some ad copy samples. This is for automotive, but ultimately it's going to work the same no matter which field you're in. So you're just going to go to your ad copy samples, the doc, and then basically you will have this for whatever industry you're in. So we're just going to go over automotive and just talk about some of the psychology behind the ad copy, right? So these are some ad copy samples. We've tried numerous different things, some emojis, some without emojis, some with check marks, some with different fonts, some with bold, some with caps, all these different things we've done. And ultimately, every market is a little bit different. This right here, I would not actually recommend using ad copy like this. In the very beginning right here, when you're using these large bold letters and you're using emojis, what's going to happen is it's going to only allow this top line and that second line to be seen, and then it's going to say see more, and there's nothing really strong in here to get their attention. This one right here, ultimate clearance vehicle exchange lease termination event, it's all here. So what's going to happen, it tells you it's all this great stuff. It tells you that where it's at and then the dates, right? So that what's going to show is probably till about the biggest. And what will happen is right here, it's going to have a bunch of dots and it's going to say see more. So all of this that's down below is not really going to matter. It comes in handy later. But this right here, ultimately, we found is not the best way to run an ad. So then we went to this iteration where only some of the stuff was capitalized. And what we found is right here, this will pretty much show all the way until about the 125 mark. So you're going to get all of this to be visible before they actually see your ad creative. So I recommend using lowercase letters and try to put it all in like a paragraph style. Don't do bullet points right in the very beginning, because what will happen is that'll push it below the fold, below the see more button, and then your potential clients aren't going to be able to read as much information to make a decision if it's something they actually want to read more about. This right here, I think this is great ad copy. First time ever. It's a big hook in the beginning. The emojis there's not a lot of them. Pre-Black Friday tells you where it's at. Beat the rush. You already have a hook in the first two lines. You want to have a strong hook, call to action in the first 2 to 3 lines. And then we get down into some other ad copies. All caps, horrible. Do not recommend doing that. And then we get down into where, let's see. I feel like people just started doing all caps for no reason on everything. It should not be that way. Boom bang, DJ Khaled. That's kind of funny. So right here, Rocktober. This is a good example. This is, you've got the name of the event. This is pretty much how we do all of our ad copy now. So the name of the event, if it's solar, it's going to be the name of whatever special you have going on. Rockin' good deals. It probably had something to do with the actual creative that we're using. I actually do remember it was a skeleton playing a guitar. I want to say this was for a Harley Davidson store that also had was attached to like a Ford store. So get up to $4,000 more for your trade. There's big hooks right here, 0% interest. All of this is going to show before that see more button. So all of that is good information for the customers to have. This is obviously an old ad, no payments until March of 21. But nothing's really changed. We'll take the same ad, we'll change the dates, and it'll work just the same. Then once we get past those first 3 lines, you want to have pretty much all of your hooks in the middle. So if you're a roofing company, if you're a solar company, if you're a dentist, if you're a chiropractor, you want to have all of the specials, anything that you can offer your client that's enticing that maybe sets you apart from your other customers, or from your other competition. So if for whatever reason, if you can offer no payments, if you can offer low financing percentages, if you can offer something free, if you can make house visits, if you can do for solar, no touch solar is kind of a thing right now because some people are still afraid of COVID. So there's a bunch of different things you can offer. In the middle, don't be afraid to put too much information. Put everything you can offer in there, because at the end of the day, the people that are going to be seeing that are the people that have already clicked see more in your ad. And then if you wanted to put some more information down at the bottom, this open to the public, this is where we can kind of get somewhat a little bit gimmicky. And then at the very end, no problem, give our team a chance to get you right on a new vehicle day. There's a limited supply of vouchers for this huge event. Normally, yeah, you can't combine, blah, blah, blah. Send us a message now. Our incentive team is standing by to answer any questions. Send us a message now as a call to action. You have to make sure you have a strong call to action in your ad copy, and it should be in the bottom, and it should also be towards the top. You know, you got all this stuff, just sign and drive home in our new or pre-owned vehicle. I would probably have, like I said, this is older ad copy. I'm sure nowadays when we're running this similar ad copy right here, we also have the call to action, book your VIP appointment now to drive home happy or whatever it is, right? So that's just basically going over some of the ad copy. The 3 rules of thumb is you want to have like the name of the event, you know, something that's going to get their attention in the very beginning, and you want to have a few hooks. $4,000 more for your trade, 0% interest, 72 months. If you're a solar company, you're going to want to have, you know, no money down to get started today. Lower your electric bill. Go solar for, you know, less than your average electric bill. 0 down solar. You know, low interest rates, tax savings, whatever it is that, you know, your hooks are, you want to go ahead and put them in there. If you're a roofing company, you can go ahead and put that, you know, bundle in, you know, get a new roof for no money down, free inspections or whatever it is, right? Like whatever your hooks and offers you want it to be in there. So, so you're going to have a strong kind of call it like a name of your event, something that kind of like is catchy in the very first, like the very first thing should be something catchy. And then you should have some hooks. And then in the middle, you're going to have all of your hooks. And then at the end, you want to make sure you have a strong call to action. And then outside of that, it's going to come down to your creative, which is your image. And we've helped you with that with our ad library. So I hope that answers your questions as far as like the ad copy. You should be able to take the ad copy that is in the doc that you're sent for whatever program that you purchased. You should be able to take that ad copy, copy it over into another document, and then if you want to just literally just start making changes and coming up with your own ad copy, there should be they should provide a good template for you to do that.